Welcome to day 20 of our 30-day digital clean sweep. We're starting to see the finish line, and today we're focusing on the photos, videos, and maybe even audio files that tend to pile up over the year. Whether it's classroom snapshots, student work documentation, screen recordings, or just that accidental stack of duplicates from a field trip, these files add up fast and sit untouched in your device or cloud storage. So today we're going to clean them out and create a system that makes media easier to find and actually useful when you need it. Let's go. Media can hide in any number of places. Your phone's camera roll, your Google Photos account, a photos or videos folder on your computer, or even in the downloads folder again. So my recommendation is that you choose one of those places to start today. I plan on working systematically through the pictures, music, videos, and downloads folders on my computer. These types of files need our attention because they eat up storage, they slow down syncing between devices, and perhaps worst of all, they can be like searching for a needle in a haystack when you want to find a specific photo, video, or audio clip. Today we'll be looking for duplicates or accidental screenshots, blurry, out of focus pictures, or videos that we'll never need to use again. We might find some photo bursts if you're looking at your phone and decluttering your phone pictures and videos, or screen recordings that served their purpose for the time, but we don't really need them anymore. So the first thing we're looking for, in other words, are things we can batch delete right away. With that said, looking at the images I don't have organized yet in my pictures area, I noticed some Bitmojis that definitely served their purpose in the moment, and I won't need those again, or if I do need them, I can always go and get them from Bitmoji. So I'm going to delete those. I don't even know what this image was for, so it definitely served its purpose. I missed one of the Bitmojis, and then I know I don't really need this one anymore either, so I can delete those. So the first thing is finding any of them that you can delete. And remember, I said I'm going to go systematically, folder by folder, section by section. So the next thing that I want to do is group anything that I'm going to keep, and I want to group them purposefully. You can see that I have some folders already set up, and these might fit into one of those categories, or they might need to be in a category of their own, in which case I'll create a new folder. So I see a couple of images that I think I just want to put in a classroom display folder, because these are things that I show or display during the day. So I've made my folder, and I'm just going to move those there and keep those organized. This one here is a tech tip, but it's a tech tip that I show as a classroom display, so I think that's the most logical place for it. All right, you get the idea. Let's move on to some of the other folders. So my music folder is actually pretty empty right now, so I don't have any cleanup to do there. And then my videos, I've got some videos accumulating, but actually these are videos that I'm in progress with right now. I can tell that because of the date. So none of these need to go anywhere, and I need to leave these PNG files where they are for the moment, but I will make myself a note because eventually I'm going to want to move these into a folder for when I'm doing screen recordings. But right now, because I'm actively screen recording, I don't dare move them because I know that they are very likely being used by the program right now. So everything else seems pretty well organized. Now for the downloads. You know, we've tackled the downloads kind of in chunks and bits and pieces. So I'm going to come into my downloads and make sure that I've sorted them by type so that I can quickly find images again. I did this for some screenshot types of things earlier in an earlier task. I want to, okay, good, my preview pane is open. And so I should be able to go through these, and I'm going to need to make some decisions about keeping or deleting again. It makes me wonder when I see anything, whenever I see the same name with a parentheses and a number, it makes me think that they're probably a duplicate file, but in this case they're not exactly the same. However, they are images that I used during the school year and I do not need anymore, so I can delete those ones. So I'm going to go through each image type of file, and anything that has served its purpose already I'm going to go ahead and delete. So I've got HEIC files, GIF files, JPEGs, PNGs. So I'm going to go through each of these. All right, I won't make you sit through that, but that's what I'm going to come back to these. I want to point out that there are also some audio files sitting here. So for the moment, I'm going to just take these audio files and I'm going to drop them over. Come on, let me get it. I'm going to drop them in the music category real quickly just so I can come back and sort them. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. That's my strategy for the others too. I'm going to get them out of the downloads area and then I'm going to go tackle them in the pictures or videos and audio areas. This makes more sense to me. I should have thought of that earlier. All right, get these movie files. All right, I'll be back in just a minute after I've done that step. Okay, perfect. So now when I go to my pictures, I've got all these pictures, all these images to sort through, and I have a whole bunch of audio to determine, but at least I know these are all, this is all audio files. So now I can sort through them a whole lot easier and decide what to keep and what to get rid of. Same thing with my videos. There are a few more movie files that I need to take a look at now today. All right, so that is the task for today. It's all about peace of mind. You don't need to be a photo hoarder or delete everything forever. You just need to be intentional about what you keep and why. Clear the clutter, keep the memories, make your media useful again. And remember, this is your clean sweep. So whether you're deleting 5 gig or just cleaning up one folder, it counts. See you tomorrow for day 21.